What if I told you that everything you've been doing to stay healthy, watching what you eat, staying active, following your doctor's advice, might actually be the reason you're gaining weight? Sounds impossible, right? But for millions of senior women, it's the hidden truth no one talks about. If you've stepped on the scale lately and wondered, how did I gain 5 pounds without changing anything? You are not alone. Many women over 65 face the same frustration. It's not your fault, and it's not just getting older. The real cause, small daily habits that quietly slow your metabolism, increase belly fat, and drain your energy without you even realizing it. But here's the good news. Once you understand these 12 common mistakes, you can finally take back control starting tomorrow morning. In this video, I'll show you exactly what they are and what to do instead, simple, practical changes you can make at home. Before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching from, and what time is it right now? Let me know in the comments. I truly enjoy connecting with you, even during these everyday moments. And if you find this helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a tip. Let's get started. 12 habits that cause silent weight gain. 1. Skip breakfast or just drink coffee. In towns big and small across America, from the quiet streets of Des Moines to the sunny sidewalks of Phoenix, many older adults start their mornings the same way, with just a cup of coffee and maybe a quick glance at the news. It feels simple, familiar, even comforting. But here's the truth that often goes unnoticed. When you skip breakfast or rely only on coffee, your body begins the day at a disadvantage, especially as you age. You see, after about 8 to 10 hours of sleep, your blood sugar is naturally low. Your body is looking for gentle fuel to start the day. Without food, your blood sugar drops even further, and your body responds by raising cortisol, the stress hormone. Now, a little cortisol is normal in the morning, but when it spikes too high, it can lead to fatigue, irritability, and stubborn belly fat, especially in women over 65. By late afternoon, you might feel tired, crave sweets or bread, and wonder why your energy is gone. That's not a lack of willpower. It's your body trying to catch up on the fuel it missed. A simple breakfast with eggs for protein, avocado for healthy fat, and whole grain toast for fiber can reset your day. It supports steady energy, sharper thinking, and even better mood. In America today, where healthcare is costly and independence is precious, small changes like eating a real breakfast can make a powerful difference. Not just for your weight, but for your sense of control. When you nourish your body first thing in the morning, you're not just eating, you're choosing strength, vitality, and the freedom to enjoy each day on your own terms. 2. Not eating enough protein. Across America, from the green hills of Vermont to the coastal towns of California, millions of older adults quietly face a challenge that often goes unseen: the slow and steady loss of muscle. It doesn't happen overnight, and it's not always obvious. But by the time many Americans reach their 70s, they've lost up to 30% of their muscle mass, and most don't even realize it. This process, called age-related muscle loss or sarcopenia, doesn't just affect strength. It slows down metabolism, increases fatigue, and makes everyday tasks like climbing stairs or carrying groceries feel heavier than they used to. One key reason this happens is because as we age, our bodies require more protein to maintain the same level of muscle. Unfortunately, many seniors in America simply aren't getting enough. Maybe it's because of smaller appetites, old diet myths about avoiding meat and eggs, or even trouble chewing. But the result is the same: less protein, weaker muscles, slower metabolism. The good news is it's never too late to turn things around. Aiming for 20 to 30 grams of protein with each meal can help preserve muscle and energy. That might look like a piece of grilled chicken, a serving of cottage cheese, or a hearty bowl of lentils. These aren't fancy or expensive foods. They're simple choices that can change how you feel in your body. In a country where independence matters so much, whether you're living in a home in Florida or a cabin in Montana, staying strong means staying free. And it all starts with giving your muscles the fuel they need to support you every single day. 3. Drink healthy fruit juice. In kitchens across America, from cozy apartments in Chicago to sunny porches in Savannah, many older adults start their day with what they believe is a healthy choice. A glass of fruit juice. It might be orange apple or a store-bought smoothie that promises energy and vitamins. But here's something most people don't realize. That innocent glass of juice can contain as much sugar as a can of soda, and sometimes even more. Unlike whole fruits, juice has had most of its fiber removed. Without fiber, the natural sugar in fruit called fructose rushes straight into your bloodstream. This rapid spike causes your body to release insulin, a hormone that tells your cells to store energy. And when your body stores energy but doesn't use it, it becomes fat, often around the belly. Over time, these sugar spikes can lead to fatigue, weight gain, and higher risk of diabetes, especially in seniors with slower metabolisms. Many older Americans wonder why they feel tired or can't lose belly fat, even though they're eating healthy. The truth is, drinking fruit juice may be working against them. Instead, choosing whole fruits like a crisp apple or a handful of blueberries gives you fiber, vitamins, and a slow, steady release of energy. And nothing hydrates better than plain water. Whether you're walking in Central Park or relaxing on your front porch in Texas, staying hydrated with water and eating real fruit supports not just your weight, but your energy, digestion, and overall well-being. In a country where health is freedom, these small choices matter. They help you feel strong, stay independent, and live each day with more comfort and clarity. 4. Sitting too long without moving. In living rooms across America, from the quiet suburbs of Ohio to the coastal homes of Oregon, many older adults spend hours each day sitting often without realizing the hidden toll it takes. You might go for a walk in the morning, do a bit of stretching, and think I've done my exercise for the day. But here's a surprising truth: even if you've exercised, sitting for long stretches afterward can still slow your metabolism and lead to weight gain. Our bodies are designed for movement not just once a day, but throughout the day. When you sit too long, whether reading the paper in Boston or watching TV in Arizona, your blood flow slows down. This can lead to poor circulation, especially in your legs, and make it harder for your body to regulate blood sugar. Over time, this slowdown weakens your sensitivity to insulin, the hormone that helps manage energy and fat storage. And where does that fat tend to go? For many seniors, it shows up around the belly, making clothes fit tighter and increasing health risks like diabetes and heart disease. The good news is that small movements done often can reverse this. Standing up every 30 to 60 minutes, walking to the kitchen, or doing simple shoulder rolls can reignite your muscles and boost circulation. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment, just a little reminder that every step matters. In a country where independence is cherished, whether you're tending a garden in Kansas or visiting grandkids in California, staying mobile means staying free. Your body doesn't need perfection. It just needs consistency, and those small moments of movement can add years of strength and vitality to your life. 5. Eat low-fat foods. Dieting is harmful in kitchens all across America, from cozy farmhouses in Iowa to high-rise apartments in New York City. Many older adults still reach for low-fat yogurt, diet frozen meals, or sugar-free snacks, believing they're making the healthy choice. After all, for decades, we were told fat was the enemy, that it caused weight gain, clogged arteries, and should be avoided at all costs. But science has since revealed a different story, and for seniors, this story truly matters. You see, when fat is removed from food, it's often replaced with something else, usually sugar, starches, or artificial additives designed to improve taste and texture. These ingredients may make the food taste normal, but they cause quick spikes in blood sugar. When blood sugar rises, insulin responds, storing that sugar as fat, often right around the belly. And because these diet foods often lack real nutrients, they leave you feeling hungry again soon after. Our bodies, especially as we age, need healthy fats, not just for energy, but for hormone balance, brain health, and feeling full and satisfied. Good fats also help regulate mood, which is especially important during the quieter, sometimes lonelier chapters of later life. Choosing foods like salmon from the Pacific Northwest, olive oil drizzled over vegetables, a handful of chia seeds, or half an avocado can nourish your body deeply without fear. In today's America, where healthcare is complex and aging brings its own challenges, real food, simple, wholesome, and satisfying, is your ally. By letting go of outdated fears about fat, you can support your body, your mind, and your sense of well-being. Because growing older shouldn't mean restriction. It should mean nourishment that helps you feel alive and strong every single day. 6. Not drinking enough water. In communities across America, from the warm beaches of Florida to the peaceful mountain towns of Colorado, many older adults go about their day unaware that they may already be dehydrated. As we age, our body's natural thirst signal becomes weaker. You may not feel thirsty, but that doesn't mean your body has enough water. Mild dehydration can quietly affect how you feel. It can cause fatigue, headaches, and even make you think you're hungry when really your body just needs water. Many seniors in America snack more often than they need to simply because they mistake thirst for hunger. Over time, this can lead to unwanted weight gain, sluggish digestion, and a slower metabolism. Water plays a critical role in every part of your body's function, from delivering nutrients to cells to flushing out waste and supporting healthy joints. And yet in our busy days, it's easy to forget something as simple as drinking enough water. Whether you're gardening in the Midwest or reading a book on your porch in the South, keeping a glass of water nearby can make a real difference. A good rule of thumb is 6 to 8 cups a day more if it's hot or you're active. Having a water bottle within reach in the kitchen by your favorite chair or even in the car can help you sip throughout the day. In a country like the United States where clean water is readily available, staying hydrated is one of the simplest ways to support your energy, focus, and vitality. It's a small act, but one that honors your health every single day. 7. Eating too much and late at night. In homes across America, from the rolling hills of Kentucky to the city lights of Los Angeles, many older adults find comfort in a hearty evening meal. After a long day, it can feel soothing to sit down with a warm plate of food, maybe while watching the evening news or catching up with family. But eating large late dinners, especially close to bedtime, can quietly disrupt your health in ways you might not expect. As we age, our digestion naturally slows down, and heavy meals at night can feel harder to process. This often leads to bloating, restless sleep, and waking up tired or sluggish. You may notice your clothes feel tighter around the waist, or that sleep doesn't feel as refreshing as it used to. Behind the scenes, your body is working overtime to digest when it should be resting, and that strain affects your metabolism and hormone balance. Late-night eating also causes blood sugar to spike when insulin sensitivity is at its lowest. This creates the perfect storm for storing fat, particularly around the belly. The solution isn't to skip dinner, but to shift your biggest meal earlier in the day. In many parts of the U.S., especially in the South and Midwest, families used to gather for a big lunch. There's wisdom in that tradition. Aim for a satisfying midday meal and keep dinner light. Perhaps a bowl of soup, a fresh salad with protein or steamed vegetables. Giving your body time to digest before sleep can lead to better energy, clearer thinking, and less belly fat over time. In a country where independence matters, feeling rested and light in the morning helps you greet each day with strength and purpose. 8. Avoid strength training for fear of bulking. Across America, from small towns in Nebraska to bustling cities like Seattle, many older adults avoid strength training because of a common fear. They worry it might be too intense, cause injury, or lead to bulky muscles they don't want. But the truth is, avoiding strength training does far more harm than good, especially after the age of 60. As we get older, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia, which can begin as early as our 50s. Without strength training, this loss accelerates, leading to weakness, poor balance, and joint pain that makes daily tasks harder. Even simple things like getting out of a chair or carrying groceries can become a challenge if muscles are not maintained. Muscle is more than strength, it's also your metabolism's engine. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, even while resting. That means strength training helps manage weight, supports blood sugar, and protects your independence. The good news is you don't need heavy weights or a gym membership to start. In homes across the United States, from apartments in Chicago to ranches in Texas, seniors are building strength with light dumbbells, resistance bands, or simple exercises like wall push-ups and chair stands. Just 2 to 3 short sessions a week can make a real difference. You'll feel more stable, move with greater ease, and reduce your risk of falls. In a country where staying independent matters, strength training is not about getting big, it's about staying strong, capable, and confident in your body. It's about living the life you choose on your own terms with freedom and vitality. 9. Let stress build up. Don't release it across the United States, from the quiet neighborhoods of Minnesota to the bustling streets of Atlanta. Many older adults live with a silent burden, stress that builds up slowly day by day without a clear release. You might not always feel it directly, but it shows up in small ways. Maybe you're sleeping poorly, feeling tense in your chest, or finding yourself more irritable than usual. Stress, especially when it lingers, does more than affect your mood. It triggers the release of cortisol, a hormone that in short bursts helps us survive, but in high levels over time, it can cause harm. Cortisol signals your body to hold on to fat, particularly around the belly, and it increases cravings for sugary, high-carb foods. Many older adults wonder why they're gaining weight or feeling constantly tired, even though their habits haven't changed. What's really happening is that stress has become physical, taking up space in the body. In America, where older adults often carry deep responsibilities, caring for a spouse, worrying about finances, or managing health concerns, stress is a common companion. But it doesn't have to be. Even simple actions can help release that weight. Taking a gentle walk in your neighborhood, calling a friend just to chat, practicing slow breathing, or writing in a journal can calm the nervous system. These moments create space for healing, not just mentally, but physically. In a culture that often says, just keep going, it's powerful to pause. By managing stress, you're not only protecting your heart and mind, you're giving your body a chance to thrive. And that is a gift you truly deserve. 10. Sleep less than 7 hours night. All across America, from the quiet countryside of Pennsylvania to the vibrant cities of California, many older adults struggle with something that seems simple: getting a full night's sleep. It's easy to think of sleep as a luxury, something that happens when life allows for it. But for seniors, sleep is not just about rest, it's about survival, health, and daily strength. When you sleep less than 7 hours a night, your body doesn't just feel tired, it begins to shift how it functions. Sleep regulates important hormones like ghrelin and leptin, which control hunger and fullness. Without enough rest, ghrelin increases, making you feel hungrier, while leptin drops, leaving you less satisfied after eating. This leads to more snacking, more cravings for sweets, and over time extra weight, especially around the belly. Sleep also affects insulin, the hormone that manages blood sugar. When sleep is poor, your cells resist insulin, causing your body to store more fat. You may wonder why you feel tired, heavy, or foggy, even if your diet hasn't changed. The answer could be sleep. In today's busy American life, with screens everywhere and a constant flow of news and noise, winding down at night can be hard. But simple habits can help. Turning off screens an hour before bed, dimming the lights after dinner, and taking a warm bath can signal to your body that it's time to rest. In places like Texas, where long summer evenings tempt us to stay up, or in northern states where winter brings early darkness, routine matters. Prioritizing sleep is not a sign of slowing down, it's an act of self-care. It gives your body the chance to heal, restore, and greet the day with clarity and energy. 11. Eating while working, TV, phone. In homes all across America, from the sunny coasts of South Carolina to the peaceful towns of Wisconsin, many older adults enjoy their meals in front of the television or while checking their phones. It might feel like a harmless habit, a way to relax, catch the news, or connect with family online. But this simple routine can quietly affect your health, especially when it comes to weight and digestion. When you eat while distracted, your brain doesn't fully register the act of eating. Studies show that people who eat while watching TV or using devices consume up to 30% more food without even noticing it. Your body's natural fullness signals become muted, and you may finish your plate feeling unsatisfied, leading to more snacking later on. Over time, this pattern can lead to gradual weight gain, bloating, and discomfort, especially around the belly. Many seniors wonder why they feel heavier, even though their meals seem the same. The answer might be how not just what they're eating. Eating mindfully with attention and presence helps your body digest better, absorb nutrients, and recognize when it's had enough. Try sitting down at the table, turning off screens, and taking a moment to look at your food. Taste each bite, chew slowly, and enjoy the textures and flavors. Whether you're enjoying a home-cooked meal in New Hampshire or a sandwich on the porch in Arizona, eating with intention can be calming and satisfying. In today's fast-paced American culture, where multitasking is common, choosing to slow down during meals is a gift to your health. It reconnects you with your body and helps you feel more in control, more nourished, and more grounded with each meal. 12. Not testing for drug and hormone effects. Across the United States, from the hills of Tennessee to the coastal towns of Maine, many older women find themselves gaining weight without changing their diet or activity. It can feel confusing and frustrating, especially when you've been careful about your habits. What many don't realize is that some of the most common medications prescribed in America today can quietly lead to weight gain. Drugs for blood pressure, diabetes, depression, and even sleep can affect your metabolism, appetite, and how your body stores fat. These changes don't happen overnight. Instead, they unfold slowly, making it easy to blame aging rather than the real cause. But it's not just medication. After menopause, hormonal shifts can alter how your body handles energy. Estrogen levels drop, which affects insulin sensitivity and can increase fat storage, especially around the belly and thighs. Your thyroid, the tiny gland in your neck, may also slow down, affecting energy, mood, and weight. Many women feel tired, heavy, or just not like themselves and assume it's part of growing older. But that's not always true. In America's healthcare system, it's important to be your own advocate. If your weight has changed suddenly or without reason, speak to your doctor. Ask whether your medications or hormone levels could be playing a role. A simple review or blood test may provide answers and relief. Don't let anyone dismiss your concerns by saying, "That's just age," because sometimes it's not about age, it's about awareness. And when you understand what's happening in your body, you can make choices that restore energy, balance, and well-being. In every corner of this country, you deserve to feel heard, supported, and empowered to thrive. Across the United States, from the quiet towns of Vermont to the warm coastal communities of California, countless older adults face the same quiet struggle, watching their bodies change, feeling their energy fade, and wondering if this is simply what aging feels like. Maybe you've stepped on the scale and seen the numbers rise even though you've been careful with your meals. Or perhaps you feel tired more often, and everyday tasks that once felt simple now seem to take more effort. For many seniors, it's easy to believe that weight gain and weakness are just something you have to accept as the years go by. But let me tell you something important. Gaining weight is not something you have to put up with just because you're older. The truth is, small daily choices have a bigger impact than most people realize. Simple habits like skipping breakfast, sitting too long, or not drinking enough water can quietly chip away at your strength and well-being. Yet the beauty of this truth is that those small habits can also be reversed. When you change just one thing, something small and manageable, you begin to change everything. In cities like Denver or Charleston, older adults are proving every day that it's never too late to reclaim their health. You don't need extreme diets or exhausting exercise routines. What you need is to start small. One habit, one choice, and that choice can be yours today. Maybe it's taking a short walk, eating a real breakfast, or getting to bed a little earlier. Whatever feels right for you, begin there. I'd love to hear from you what habit feels doable for you right now. Share it in the comments because your story may inspire someone else to take their first step too. And always remember this, you deserve to feel strong, vibrant, and free no matter your age or zip code. Your health belongs to you, and every day is a chance to care for it. If you found this message helpful, be sure to subscribe so we can keep walking this journey together. Take care and take that first step today.